Thunderstorm Skull, which upgrades the rank of most enemies. The 10th Skull in Halo Infinite's campaign can be found during the Command Spire mission, not to be confused with the similarly named Spire mission, which occurs earlier in the campaign. So during the Command Spire mission, you'll want to get to this point here where the hexagonal pillars are getting carved up with details, and there will be some enemies that you have to clear out. Follow the pillars after they get carved up into the very next room where they rotate with the details already inscribed, and you can grapple shot up onto it and then grapple up to the chamber above, where you should find a door that you can go through to claim the Mythic Skull, which increases enemy health. The 11th Skull in Halo Infinite's campaign can be found during the Repository mission, and this skull requires 2 steps to get. The first part is right after a cutscene about 10 minutes into the mission, where the game resumes with you standing in this central room. You will need to go over to the room on the right side of this area and pick up a power seed. It's definitely easier to go along the walls with the grapple shot, but I took the shorter and fancier route. After grabbing the power seed, return to the central chamber and then head over to the room on the opposite side, where you can find a crucible to insert the power seed into. A chime will sound letting you know that you did something, at which point you can continue proceeding through the mission. A brief conversation with your AI companion will let you know you're getting close before you reach this room here, where you'll have to clear out some bad guys. Once they are all handled, scale one of these 2 struts to reach a room that should be opened if you completed step 1 earlier in the mission. The skull is in the back, but you will probably need to kill the 4 camouflaged elites with swords guarding it before you can grab it. So the threat sensor is recommended, especially if you are playing on Legendary like me. Once you clear the room, just head in and claim your Grunt Birthday Party skull, which causes confetti and cheers to burst forth from any grunts that you eliminate with a headshot. The 12th and final skull in Halo Infinite's campaign can be found during the Silent Auditorium mission and has a very specific requirement to get. You cannot destroy, and to be safe, let's just say you cannot harm any of the Sentinel enemies during the mission. Basically, you have to just run past and avoid them. Assuming you can do that, when you enter this room with a long walkway heading to an elevator, which is right near the end of the mission, you should see the door on the opposite side of where you entered glowing blue, allowing you to go through and claim the Bandana Skull, which gives you infinite ammo and removes the cooldown from all abilities. If it is gray and locked, it means you destroyed or harmed a Sentinel and need to restart the mission to try again. I add this harmed qualifier because this happened to me even though I was pretty sure I didn't destroy any Sentinels, and
sometimes we just have to let some things go. Things can't be perfect all the time, that I know. Sometimes we just have to let some things go. Let
Hey everyone, this is just Hunters is when you need to start being cautious. There is one more room with only banished enemies, and I recommend clearing them all out so you can get a final checkpoint before getting to the areas with all the sentinels. From that point on, I went full pacifist mode, just running past everything. This is most difficult in the first enemies during the mission. Basically, you have to just run past and avoid them. Assuming you can do that, when you enter this room with a long walkway heading to an elevator, which is right near the end of the mission, you should see the door on the opposite side